Hello guys and welcome back to Josh Oddie YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about hitting the golf ball straight. Now maybe you're someone that doesn't want to draw it, you don't want to fade it. I would highly recommend picking a pattern, but maybe you're a golfer that just wants to stand there and hit golf shots dead straight, which some people prefer to do. And for a lot of amateur golfers, that's quite a simple way of playing, is aiming to middle of the green, aiming to middle of the fairway and just hitting a shot. Keeps it pretty fun as well, and I feel like, you know, I say the word fun because you don't know what's going to come out. Now it's super hard to hit a dead straight shot, but I'm going to put you through a few steps to how you can control hitting that as straight as possible. Okay, so step number one, and probably the most important piece to this puzzle, is definitely alignment. Now for someone that wants to hit the golf ball straight, the alignment has got to be perfect. And something I like to do that's really simple is put one down on your club line and one down on your feet line. And what people get confused about is target line and actually the real alignment lines. Now your club face is going to be aiming at the target, your feet are probably going to be aiming left of target, and if you're a left-handed player they'll be right of target, so they're parallel to the club face. And when we look at a down the line here, if my club is now aiming at the right side of my towel and I put my feet at the right side of the towel, notice how we're going to have an interlinking line. So the line that's going to go down the target line and this line are going to cross over, which we don't want. We want it almost like a train track, like we've got on the floor here. They're parallel to each other, which is something I stress a lot when talking alignment, is definitely get this part right. The feet have got to be left of target, and as this goes up the bag it should stay pretty similar the whole way. And once you get this alignment comfortable, you start to get the club face on the target line, and for me naturally my feet go on a parallel line automatically. But for a lot of people, they would tend to be aiming their feet at the target, the club face would be at the target, and then what happens from there is normally the path would go inside, counter react over the top, and that's a big common mistake in a lot of amateur golf swings. So we're now on a range, the fantastic place to start with all of this. And like I say in that first section, alignment is going to be kind of your bread and butter for this. If your alignment's out, the straight shot is not even an option. So if your alignment's good, it sets up well for hitting that straight golf shot for sure. So now if you're lucky enough to have some data, a good number to look at is side spin. So there, that one was a minus 280, which means it was an ever so slight draw. And this one 357, just a little bit open club face there, maybe a reaction to the first one, but somewhere in between the two we're going to get that bread and butter, and that leads on to the last and final point to this. If you really struggle with that straight shot, learn to get an inside path. So now we're going to change the path direction. It's going to go out to the right, hopefully hit a little draw. Yeah, minus 210, so not a lot. Face didn't really close down, but we definitely got the draw. Then we're going to go the other way. So we're going to go back to parallel, move the front of the club, and now we're going to go fade. 1017, so definitely a big fade there. Once we learn both of them shots, it gives us the ability now to hit the dead straight one. And that's why I think it's very important to learn shot shaping before actually doing the dead straight one. The neutral one is a very powerful shot to hit, especially in the bottom clubs, because you can just dial in, you can go straight at it. These clubs in the bottom end, I would say anything south of like a 9-iron, you're not really going to see a lot of movement on anyway. So, you know, you can really start to dial in. When you get this neutral golf shot, it's a beautiful one to have. You go middle flag, you know, it's a green light, you can just go straight at it. You know, you got the dead straight one in the locker, you know, you got room right and left. it's a very, very good shot to have. Okay, and we've still not found a dead straight one, but I mean 4 yards offline, 12 feet away from the flagstick, it's never a bad shot, is it? So a really, really good way to do this, guys. Get the alignment right for starters, and then work on the draw, work on the fade. It actually goes away from the dead straight shot, but then that's how you learn the straight one, is in between the two. So I would say if you're someone that's hitting a big slice at the minute, learn to hit it the other way. Learn to get on the driving range and go super inside. Get that face massively closed. Learn to almost hook it. Really start to see the ball flight go right to left. You are just training your body to do the opposite of what that bad habit is. And then we can actually find the middle ground. We can go back to it and go, right, I now know what a fade is. I now know what a draw is. Let me go and get my good alignment, and we'll meet it somewhere in between the two. Oh, I've left the face open again. I will get a straight one. I will get a straight one before we end this video. Oh God. Might be it. 91 side spin. This is pretty much as close as I'm going to get. 1.7 yards offline is a pretty good golf shot. Fairly dead straight. And that is the one that we're looking for. Definitely a great shot to have in the locker. And I love training like this because it kind of gets rid of any bad habit that you've got inside your golf swing. So definitely try this one out. And if you did learn anything new in that video, please be sure to smash the like button, press subscribe, as it really, really helps me out, and also turn on them bell notifications to be notified for when I next dropped a video. Lastly, comment down below what you need help with in your golf game, and I'll be sure to make a video on it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all for the next one.